Hi and welcome back to the channel, and thank you for being here. I wasn't sure I would have a video ready this week. I was on an emotional roller coaster. What with leaving my family after a short visit, and the world's tragedies and sorrow felt a bit overwhelming. However, I did want to share the positive moments of the week with you all, to remind ourselves to notice the little joys in life. So sit back for a few minutes and let me take you through my week and let me know if anything resonates with you. It all started with a weekend visit to Malta, since my youngest grandson Jack was taking his next milestone in life, his first Holy Communion. The ceremony itself was beautiful, and it was moving watching my grandson and his friends receive their first Holy Communion. After the Mass, the whole family met to celebrate this special day. Moments like these make me feel so connected to my roots and my family. Truly moments to treasure. That same evening, my daughter Francesca organized a sleepover with my 4 grandsons. It was chaotic and we didn't sleep much, but it was so lovely to watch them all together having a good time and making memories of their own. The next morning, I helped my grandson Zach set up his new garden bed with the seedlings and plants we bought the previous day. Zach has been showing a great interest in growing his own vegetables and herbs, so his mum Francesca bought him this fabric garden bed to set up in their backyard. The other grandsons all wanted to help, and they were enjoying the process of planting and watering, which was such a pleasure to watch. Time flies, and the next day it was time for me to leave, and I got the catamaran back to Sicily. As we were entering the port of Pozzallo on the ferry, we noticed lots of small boats waiting around the port. Vic was waiting to pick me up at the port, and he sent me videos of what was going on. Apparently, on the 16th of June, there is a tradition that honors San Giovanni, the patron saint of the sea. It's a celebration that goes back in centuries. Every year, the people of Pozzallo come together to pay tribute to San Giovanni. The ceremony typically involves a procession where the statue is taken from the church to the boat, and then they sail out, and all the small private boats follow the boat with the statue to another location, plus a blessing is recited. It's a lovely tradition that connects the community, generation after generation, and it's a way of holding on to culture. This reminded me a lot of Malta, because we do have our own traditions with statues on the island, which are still practiced today. Now a flashback to the day before I left for Malta. I had needed to buy some things, and we passed by the large shop, Happy Casa, and we browsed around and noticed something which would be great for the garden. However, since I was leaving the next day, I told Vic that we will measure and check it out when I am back. But when I got home, I had a lovely surprise waiting for me. Vic had bought it and set it ready in my vegetable garden. It's this amazing large canopy. Since it gets so blazing hot in summer here in Sicily, the vegetable plants struggle. So this will help the plants during the summer months. But besides that, it also makes the whole space feel like a sanctuary. I absolutely loved my surprise. Thank you so much, Vic. Life is all about ups and downs, right? The next day it got a little heavy. The emotional collision of leaving family behind and feeling the weight of all global suffering can feel somewhat disorientating. Sometimes there is no escape from the tragedies unfolding around the globe. Plane crash in India, fatal car crashes in Malta, wars, human rights violations. The pain and suffering seems to increase daily, and you can't help but feel a sense of despair. We are all caught up in the middle of it, and no matter how far we travel or how deeply we try to immerse ourselves in our own life, the weight of the suffering becomes a pain we cannot ignore. To add insult to injury, we had a major pipe blockage at home, which took us 2 to 3 days to sort it out. Vic is amazing when it comes to these jobs. With a lot of sweat and perseverance and my support, he finally managed to resolve the problem. It's been a whirlwind of emotions week, full of meaningful moments, travel, surprises, but lots of world sadness, which results in a very heavy feeling. I am sure you have these days too, when everything just feels a bit too much. Even in my happy place, the garden, it was hard to shake off that sadness. But I pushed myself and turned to what I know can lift me up again, my hobbies. In the dirt I found calm, in colour I found hope. In creating something I remembered that there is still beauty, there is still peace. I focused on being thankful for the present, the beautiful family, my partner Vic, who always makes sure I am happy, our health, my garden, my hobbies, and my life in general. We can never know what is round the corner, but we can only appreciate and be thankful for the present. This project was such a relaxing way to unwind. I highly recommend this project if you've got a few plant pots lying around. So that was my week, with all its emotional ups and downs, and finding ways to lift me up again. Thanks for coming along with me. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, maybe subscribe, which will greatly help my channel. Reading your comments always puts a smile on my face, and sometimes a simple act of reaching out can make a world of difference to make life feel more positive. So thank you to all those who comment, like and subscribe to my channel. I will see you all on my next video, and remember, it's okay to feel down at times. Emotions rise and fall, but so does the sun, and it always rises again.